My first time to have this willingness and to have this feeling to go to there started actually when I was child, when I was young. Every time I visit my great-grandmother, the grandmother of my mother, and she was very old, she always used to have this dua to Allah to facilitate the means for her to go to visit Kaaba. So this built up a feeling inside my heart. This is something very priceless and precious to see your great-grandmom. She was around 100 years old. And she's asking Allah, still asking Allah just to visit this sacred place. And because she hasn't been fit enough to go there, she unfortunately died without going there. And this makes going to there is like a dream for me to come true. At that time, I was in my 20s, 24 years old, and I was classified as a student of ilm, seeking some religious knowledge, being an imam somewhere in the Gulf countries. It's not very far from Saudi Arabia, by the way, and from Kaaba, maybe 1,500 kilometers. Or 1,200 miles. So it's not too far, but I still cannot afford to go there. I'm still dreaming. I want to go there. I'm reading about the reward of Hajj, the reward of Umrah, and I got this opportunity by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that some group of people assigned me to be the religious leader in a Umrah trip. So it was a Umrah in the beginning. And I cannot afford for the ticket, flight ticket. So we went by coach. And the amazing thing happened that despite the fact that going by coach for 1,200 miles, one go is a bit tiring, but I was enjoying it. And I feel excited. I feel that I have power, I have strength that I have never been having before. Not only that, I remember that the driver himself got tired and the people asked, is there anyone can drive the coach? I was the one to drive the coach as well. It was an amazing trip. I was just looking forward to gaze at the Kaaba for the first time. I'm looking forward for this joyful, pleasant moment. I prepared myself in terms of knowledge, reading about it, the historical part, the religious part, the rituals, the knowledge, everything, because I'm going to be a religious leader who's answering the questions, giving fatwa and so on and so forth. So I have to prepare myself anyway. But in terms of the spiritual side of it, I was looking forward to gaze at the Kaaba because I have heard that looking at the Kaaba itself is an action of worship, as Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma said. And I also heard this beautiful narration in which that your dua, when you see the Kaaba for the first time, will be most likely to be answered by Allah. So this is another sort of motivation or encouragement to make you excited to see the Kaaba for the first time. I also have read something about the biography of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the Imam of Hanbali madhab. He did something very amazing and he got this opportunity and he used it he took this advantage from that answered dua by making it countless beneficial things during his lifetime. So he said when he gazed to Al-Kaaba at the first time, he said, "Oh Allah, answer my dua for the rest of my life." So this dua, if it will be answered, so his dua for the rest of his life will be answered as well. So look at this. It is just like investment with Allah, trading with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making religious business with Allah, spiritual business. I prepared myself. I am the religious leader. I'm asking people to come. I have read as well that the gate, the entrance of Al-Haram has two main gates. At that time was the King Fahd gate and the King Abdul Aziz gate. The closest one to Al-Kaaba is the King Abdul Aziz gate. So I told people, let us go from this gate. It's very close to the Kaaba. I'm telling people everything, even what to say, the prayer to read before entering the mosque. So I seem to be prepared. I seem to be very ready for this beautiful moment to see the Kaaba. I know everything. But out of sudden, once I saw the Kaaba, I got this very strange combination of feeling. I feel happy. I'm feeling blessed. I feel that Allah has chosen me selectively. I'm feeling that I'm saying something very sacred, very beautiful that I have never seen before. This building, this beautiful building where you can feel safe, you can feel the pleasure, you can feel the happiness. Where is my dua? I forgot what to say. And out of my control, I just put myself on the ground doing sujood to Allah to thank Him that I came here. And then when I stood up, so all people behind me, they thought that is part of the Umrah, they have to make sujood. And it wasn't. I was forced to correct them. Please, it is not part of your Umrah. I did it out of my hand. And then what is the dua? The dua of Imam Ahmad. What Imam Ahmad said, I completely forgot it. And I have made only one dua. You know what I make? Out of my hand, out of my control, unconsciously. I said, Oh Allah, I ask you to bring me here many times. So this is my dua. I want to come here again. I want to come to Umrah again. I want to come to Hajj again. I remember my great-grandmother, and I now realized why she made her dua, the main dua of her supplication is to ask Allah to come here. Now I realized why it is very beautiful to see the Kaaba for the first time. Oh Allah, bring me here again and again and again for the rest of my life. And instead of caring about my dua to be answered or not, but I feel blessed. I feel that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me something that many people shed in tears. Their heart is crying just to ask Allah to come to this place. So it is a blessing. My tips to everyone who's going to Hajj, who's going to Umrah, besides preparing physically, getting ready, reading about what to do, the rituals, the ibadat, the actions of worship that you need to go to do during Umrah or to do in Hajj, you need to prepare yourself spiritually. And if you are blessed enough, and Allah bestowed upon you this blessing, this gift to be chosen, so you have to show the gratitude. Showing the gratitude and giving Allah thanking of that blessing is itself will make you spiritually prepared for the Umrah and for the Hajj. This is the most important thing. When you are there, always thank Allah that He brought you here, that He brought you there in this place, in this sacred place. Many people, we came from countries back home where many Muslim family, many elderly people, young, old, they are just trying their best, striving hard to come here, and Allah has chosen you to come. So you are one of those who have been chosen. You are among the list that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed to forgive them this year. So you need to feel this blessing, and this will make you perform the Hajj and perform the Umrah, which not only a valid Umrah, valid Hajj, but also accepted Hajj. You will not perform it, but you will enjoy it rather. Allah